Welcome, everyone, to our English speaking practice class. This is where you're going to open your mouth, practice speaking English so you can feel more comfortable, feel more confident. And I'm here to help you. We're going to speak on a specific topic. You're going to expand your vocabulary, learn correct grammar, improve grammar mistakes, and learn correct pronunciation as well. Are you excited? Are you ready to open your mouth and start speaking? Let's see. What are we going to speak about today? Hmm. Well, we're going to start speaking in the future simple. Now, the future simple is a very simple verb tense to conjugate because there are no differences with the subjects. All subjects use the same structure. You have subject, you have will, and you have base verb. The base verb is the infinitive without to. So if the infinitive were to help, then the base verb is simply help, like you see here. So your subject, she, will, and then your base verb, help, and then you. The structure is simple, but I see mistakes. I see mistakes with students using the future simple when they shouldn't, when they should use other verb tenses, when it doesn't sound natural to use it. So let's talk about the specific times that you can use the future simple and to help you sound like a native speaker. Okay, we have amazing students joining from all over the world. For the students joining live, hello, it is so wonderful being here with you. While I say hello to everyone, leave an example using the future simple in the comments. Okay, leave any example, and then we'll see before I explain the rules, we'll see who is using it correctly. And for all my students watching the replay, hello to all of you, and I want you to practice and participate even though you're watching the replay. So just as all the live students are doing, I want you watching the replay to leave an example using the future simple in the comments as well. And hello to everyone. Hello, Sergi, and hello, Dawit, and hello, Shield Star. I see your comments every day and I recognize all your emojis, which I absolutely love. Hello, Manuel. All right, we have so many students. I'm sorry I can't say hello to everyone. Greetings to you, Wave Foundation, as well. Julia, I see you in my comments and my live. So nice to see you again as well. Okay, so we have some examples here. I will see your English video. She will listen to you if you wish to. I will go out tonight. I'll study right now. So notice Sergi use that contraction. Let's repeat this contraction to make sure you're saying it like a native speaker. I'll, We have that dark L. To form that, if this were my tongue, you curl your tongue. I'll study tonight. I'll study right now. I'll study right now. Okay, I will meet you someday. I sure hope so, Jay. Hello, Val. I will go. So everyone is conjugating it perfectly. So that's great. I will travel next week. I will call you tomorrow, Jay. I really like this one. I will go by train tomorrow, said John. I'll go hiking tomorrow. Okay. I will speak English fluently. I love this one, Anissa. Awesome job. So everyone is conjugating it perfectly. That's the easy part with the future simple. I will send a message to you. I will go shopping. Oh, you guys are doing awesome. Carolina, I will travel to Canada next month. I am excited. You are excited, okay? Excited because traveling is exciting. So exciting produces the emotion, but excited is the emotion. So you want the ED, and you should be excited because Canada is exciting. You will love it. Oh, Did you notice I said you will love it? Isn't that the future simple? Why, yes, it is. Okay, so let's talk about how to use it. Can any of you watching the replay or watching live, can any of you think of one time, one specific time that you would use the future simple? For example, you know that for the present simple, you use it for daily routines, right? That's a daily routine. So when would you use the future simple? Can you think of a specific time? We are going to review specific times that you will use the future simple, but I want to understand where you are now, what your knowledge is now. We're going to talk about 3 specific times where you'll use the future simple. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, but still put your answer in the comments as well. So the first time is for promises or commitments. Promises or commitments. So that one student talked about becoming fluent. I will improve my English. You can think of it as I promise I will improve my English, or I will improve my English. This is my commitment. This can be a commitment to someone else, or it can be a commitment to yourself as well. I will improve my English. That is my commitment to myself. That is my promise to myself. So Farah said for the promise. Exactly. Exactly. You got it, for promises. Okay. So we have some other great uses. So everyone, let's imagine that this woman, and you can choose a different subject because the subjects don't matter. They're all the same when you're conjugating the future simple. So, what do you think she could say out loud, a sentence in the future simple based on what you see in this image? It could be someone else talking to her as well. Now, you can also form this in the negative to practice, or you can ask a question if you would like to practice those other forms as well. So feel free to leave a positive sentence, a negative sentence, or a question. So, what could this woman say to make a promise or to make a commitment? It could be to herself or it could be to someone else. What could she say? Maybe I will. What could she say? So Dance K said, I will review the documents every Monday. Exactly, exactly. And notice here, this is an excellent example because you use every Monday, which sounds like a keyword for the present simple. So you could absolutely say, I review the documents every Monday. You're talking about your daily routine and the things that are included or not included in your daily routine. But if you say, I will review the documents every Monday, you're stating this as a commitment or as a promise. Excellent job, Danske. Okay. And this student said, I will read this book. Exactly. Now, you don't have to say it's my commitment. You absolutely can, but just I know I said that, but it's not required. I will read this book. I promise you, I'm committed. I will read this book. Now, you can also add a timeline, a time reference. I will read this book by Monday, by 5 o'clock, tonight, tomorrow. So you can use a time reference. Of course, it has to be in the future for your time reference. And let's practice that contraction. Everyone, repeat after me. I'll, I'll, I'll read this book. I'll read this book. Okay. And I won't break my promise to review the documents every Friday. Exactly. I won't break my promise. This is interesting because by using the future simple, you're promising to not break your promise. And to break a promise, this is a co-location, which means with a promise, you want a specific verb. And that verb is break, which you might know it. You can break a stick, or I could say my computer is broken. But when you break a promise, it means you don't fulfill that promise. You don't do that promise, but we don't use the verb do with promise. The collocation is you break a promise. I won't break my promise. Exactly. Very nice. Okay. And Julia said, it goes without saying that she will complete her tasks before the deadline. Ah, I love it. Exactly. Before the deadline, by the deadline, on the deadline, tomorrow, next week, next Monday. Very nicely done. Okay. I'm sure this is the file that I need to finish this weekend. Exactly. Exactly. Very good. So we didn't use the future simple, but that's okay. You did a great job forming this sentence. So just if you wanted to use the future simple, perhaps you could say, I'll finish the task by this weekend, or I'll file the report by this weekend. Okay. Dawid asked if the pronunciation is weird. It is weird because it's unstressed. So the unstressed, natural way of saying this is all. I'll do it. I'll help you. So you really don't hear it in spoken English. It's not that noticeable. He'll help you, she'll help you, will help you, they'll help you. It's not a stressed sound in natural spoken English. Some of your teachers might overly stress it to help you practice it, but in the real world, native speakers don't stress it. So you won't hear it too much, but you know, based on the sentence structure and the context, that it is the present or the future simple, excuse me. And if you're ever not sure, just know it's not required to use the contraction. You can absolutely say, I will, but I recommend getting comfortable with that sound because it will help you improve your listening skills. Because whether you like it or not, native speakers use contractions and we don't stress the sounds. Okay, well, let's try another one. So, again, with promises and commitments, this is one of the 3 ways we'll practice today. So, I love this man's style. Isn't he stylish? I think this man is so stylish. Stylish, stylish. So, to describe someone as stylish is someone who has style, who has style. So, I think this man is very stylish. I don't know about you, but what could he be saying? Maybe he's talking to someone on the phone. Well, it looks like he is. And maybe he's making a promise or a commitment. Or maybe the person talking to him is making a promise or commitment. Okay, someone asked me to repeat all. So let's do it. And everyone, while you're thinking of what he's doing, or you can focus on my pronunciation, I'm going to go through all the subjects, okay, for the pronunciation. All, all. I'll do it. You'll, oh, you'll, you'll do it. He'll, he'll, he'll do it. She'll do it. You or they'll do it. Will. So notice, whether you like it or not, native speakers in spoken English pronounce the unstressed version of we will the exact same way as will. Will do it. Will do it. Will do it. So that is we will do it. There's really no distinction between we will as a contraction and just saying the word will. Okay, hopefully that helped you. So again, what could this man be either promising or committing, or someone is making a promise or making a commitment to him? I will see you at the mall. Exactly. You just need an article and it's the mall because it's a specific mall. I'll see you at the mall. Exactly. I'll see you. I'll see you at the mall. I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'll see you later. That's why when we say goodbye to someone, we put it in the future simple because we're making a commitment. I'll see you soon. I'll see you later. I'll call you later. Okay. Addie said, I will get it soon. Exactly. Maybe it is some package that this person wants. I'll get it soon. I'll get it soon. I'll get it soon. Ooh, trendy clothes. Exactly. So stylish means that someone has style. That's what I used before. Trendy sounds like it's in style right now. It's very popular to dress like this right now. Trendy, trendy, very nice. A man dressed in trendy clothes is chatting with. You chat with someone. You can also chat to someone, chatting to his friend or chatting with his friend on the phone. Exactly. And maybe he's making a promise or commitment. So, what could that be? And put it in the present simple. Or why do I keep saying present simple? The future simple. Sorry about that, everyone. The future simple. Okay, Carolina, I will be there by 3:30 p.m. to watch the soccer match. Exactly. He's making this commitment. Now, everyone, Carolina said by 3:30. So put in the chat, when will he get there? If you had to say a specific time by 3:30, what would that be? And Ahmed, some people pronounce it like wheel, wheel, wheel. That's a more stressed version. We'll be there. We'll be there. That's a more stressed version. Using will be there is a more unstressed version. And saying we'll be there is a more stressed version. So, absolutely, Ahmed, you will hear native speakers say will. And if you are already comfortable using the pronunciation as will for that contraction, keep using it. Absolutely, you're correct. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Ahmed. Okay. Yeah, Faria, you're forgetting a word. I will see you later. Yeah, great job, Manuel, asking a question. When? When will I see you again? And then the person can reply and use the future simple to make a promise or commitment. Shield star, I will see you at the party. Exactly. I'll see you at the party. I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him. Very nice. I'll see you in the next English class. Woohoo. And I'm so glad because you just promised, you made a commitment. So you better be there, Jacques. Okay, awesome job, everyone. Woo, great job. Okay, to answer the question I asked about when is by 3:30, you're right. It's between now and 3:30. So it can be before 3:30. It's on or before. On represents 3:30 and then before of course is like Omarian said, between now and 3:30. Perfect job. Excellent job. Okay. Our next one. Ooh, I like this promise or commitment. This is something that these people could make maybe if they're employees, but they could also be children and they made this promise or commitment to their parents. They could be roommates. They could be friends, spouses making this promise or commitment. So, again, they could be many different contexts here. What could the promise or commitment be? Or maybe they're making it to each other. She might tell him, oh, I'll do this and you do that. So, making that promise or commitment of the specific task they need to do. And you're right, Stefania, they absolutely could be roommates. They look like they're in that age category where they could be university, college roommates. Yeah, and a spouse. A spouse describes people who are married or in a long-term committed relationship and is gender neutral. So a man could say my spouse to represent a woman, and a woman could say my spouse to represent a man. So it's just a gender neutral way of saying it, whether that rather than saying make a commitment to your husband or wife, you can simply say spouse. Spouse. Okay. So Manuel said, I will lay the table if you sweep the floor. Exactly. So this person here is sweeping the floor. Very nice. If you sweep the floor. I'm not sure what you mean by lay the table. We use to, if you put dishes on the table, we call that set, to set the table. So I'll set the table if you sweep the floor. Very nice. Okay. I'll take a selfie with you when we meet. I promise. Exactly, because you're making a promise or commitment. Okay. And Wingley said, we'll tidy up the room by the end of the day. By the end of the day. Exactly. By. So on or before. On or before. We'll tidy up the room. And maybe these two people are saying it to their third roommate or to their parents or to their employer because they could be professional cleaners. They do this as their job. All right. Well, thank you so much, Shantu. You're awesome as well for saying that, for being here, and for practicing. Okay, two friends will clean the room by 2 in the afternoon. In the afternoon. By 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, so you can say, I have coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. All right. Martina, mom, my husband is so messy. I'll get divorced. Exactly. Okay. Hiraki said, I'll sweep the floor while you make the bed. Exactly. So the verb make the bed. You make the bed. That's the co-location you need. You make the bed and you sweep the floor. Okay. Oh, they will fulfill their promises. Exactly. So you break a promise, which means you don't do it, but you fulfill the promise. Exactly. They will fulfill their promises and commitments by cleaning the room together. I love that. Really nicely done. Now, you could also use the verb keep. They will keep their promises and commitments, but you can absolutely say fulfill. That sounds great, but you can use keep as well. All right. Awesome job, everyone. Let's move on to our next use. This is an important distinction because we use the future simple for a spontaneous decision. So let's say I'm in a meeting. There are other people here, and someone said, oh, it's really hot in this room. And then at that moment, I say, I'll open the window. I'll open the window. I'll open the door, which is over here. I'll open the door. I'll help you. So it wasn't planned. I made that decision at the moment of speaking. That's a spontaneous decision. Okay. And this is the area where I see a lot of mistakes because we don't use the future simple for planned decisions. It's a spontaneous decision. So if I say, I'll watch a movie tonight. It's more like, I think I'll watch a movie tonight. I'm making that decision as I'm speaking. All right. So, what could this woman be doing, or what could she say, or someone else say to her as a spontaneous decision? Rana said, I'll go help my mom shift the woods. Exactly. I'll help my mom. I'll help my mom. So you didn't think about it in advance. You just said it. Ahmed, I'll fix a light meal by the time you arrive. Ah, okay. Very nice. So in this case, it could be a commitment or a promise, but she could also just say it without thinking, or Ahmed could say it without thinking. I'll fix a light meal. And here, fix means prepare. I'll prepare a light meal. You can also use the verb fix a meal to mean prepare. Here's this one, Carolina. Don't worry, I'll make the dinner. So, Carolina and her sister or spouse or friend, oh, I'm so busy. I don't have time to make dinner. Don't worry, I'll make the dinner. And it's done spontaneously. Spontaneously. So now you have another word in your vocabulary. You know, spontaneous and spontaneously. It means without thinking, done instantly in the moment. Anissa said he'll help his wife to cook dinner. Exactly. I'll set the table. Exactly. Spontaneous decisions. Very nice. Great job, everyone. Okay, what about this? You make some sort of spontaneous decision regarding this picture. I don't know what it could be. That's why it's your job to form the sentences. I find the picture, you form the sentences. So what could this be? A spontaneous decision. What could this person say? And remember, you can form a negative sentence. You could ask a question as well. Okay. So Dawood asks in the meantime to set the table. This is, well, I have a glass. So to set the table, so you have your table, and it's when you put the dishes that you need on the table or the other items that you need, maybe the salt and pepper or the butter, the other spices, the condiments, everything you need to eat, you put it on the table. That action is called setting the table. So parents often ask their kids because it's an easy task to do, "Oh, can you set the table?" Or the kid could offer, "I'll set the table." If they see their mom or dad is busy making dinner, "I'll set the table." Okay. Glamour Doll said, "I'll take the train." But exactly, excellent sentence. But remember, this has to be in the moment. So you're thinking, you know, should I take the bus? Should I walk? Should I call a cab, call an Uber? And then you say, I'll take the train. I'll take the train. So you make that decision right there. You get your bag and you go to the train station. I'll take the train. I'll go out from the train because I missed my stop. Exactly. Very nice. I'll finish the call by the train's arrival. Okay, just remember though, this is more of a spontaneous decision. So maybe it would be, um, I'll I'll call you on the train. So you're just deciding in the moment, something like that. I'll call you on the train. Yes, exactly. I'll take the train. Again, spontaneous. Very nice. Oh, right. Exactly. Wait for me. I'll buy the tickets. Exactly. So, again, this could be a different context. This could be a promise or a commitment, but in this case, it's spontaneous. So, your friend might be like, "Oh, I'll go get the tickets." But then you're like, "Oh, no, no, no. I'll buy the tickets. I'll buy the tickets." So, spontaneous. We use this a lot with friends. Maybe when you're finished eating, you might say, "Oh, I'll pay for this. I'll pay for this." You didn't plan it, you just decided at the moment. All right. Very nice. Excellent job, everyone. Rana said, "I will hit the like button and increase one like." Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. GetNet said, "I'll be your student." Exactly. Exactly. All right. Excellent job, everyone. Now, another spontaneous decision. So this is where you're in a meeting and maybe a task needs to be done. And you just agree, "Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it." Or maybe you could volunteer someone. "She'll do it." So what is the task? Be creative, think of the task, think of different subjects as well. And using shall instead of will, honestly, this is very outdated English. This is something that my grandmother would do, use shall instead of will, but it's not something that is done in modern English. So I don't use shall instead of will. My friends don't. My colleagues don't. And certainly younger generations than me will not. So I don't recommend it because it's more outdated. It's not considered modern usage. We do use shall in very specific situations, but not in general for the future simple. Okay, great question though. Val, I'll make the coffee for everyone. Yeah, so maybe you just notice there are a couple cups here. You notice there's only this much coffee. So you just stand up and you say, I'll make the coffee for everyone. And you just go. You just go and make the coffee. I'll take the first assignment. Very nice. I'll eat breakfast with my guests. Exactly. Very nice. I'll come up with the great breaking ideas in the course of brainstorming session. Exactly. So a brainstorming session when they all get together and think of solutions, think of different ideas, brainstorm. And you can call it a brainstorming session. Very nice. I'll come up with the ideas. And when you come up with, it means you're the one who thought of, who created those ideas. All right. Yeah, exactly. You should say, what will we do? Because that is the modern usage of the word. Okay. Esther, I'm fed up working until midnight. I'll take a break. I'll take a break. Exactly. But you didn't plan it. You just decided in the moment. It was spontaneous. Very nice. Very nice. I'll take my lunch right now. Why not? Why not? Great job. Great job. All right. Now, the other time we use the future simple is with predictions. But notice here in brackets, it says belief based. This means that the prediction is based on belief. All right. So this is commonly done with adding the words I think. I think. It's not required to use the words I think. It's just very commonly done. So, based on this picture, what prediction based on belief, not fact, could you make based on this picture? And think of different subjects and think of what you could use. And remember, you can ask a question or you could form a negative sentence as well. It's up to you. All right, everyone, what do you think? What do you think? A prediction. This one should be pretty easy. I figure it will rain soon. Very nice, Fred, because I figure is another way of saying, I figure it'll rain soon. Very nice. Excellent job. Uh, I'm trying to go to Carolina's before. Here we go. I think will be a rainy day. Exactly. So just remember, I think you add it to the full clause, but the clause requires the subject, the verb, and the object. So you need it will, because that's what we use for weather. We use the impersonal it. I think it will be a rainy day. And that's why this person brought an umbrella. Exactly. But again, this is more based on belief. It will rain tomorrow. Exactly. Exactly. This is a great one. Christoph, I think Loch Ness Monster will appear. Exactly. Exactly. Why not? Really nice. It does look very eerie. Do you know that adjective? Eerie. Eerie. It's the beginning of a horror movie, for example, when there's fog and there's no one around except this one person and it's foggy. You might describe that as eerie, maybe a little spooky, a little scary, eerie. I like that. Good example. Okay. Oh, this is interesting, Rana. I think he will get stung by a wasp. By a wasp. Exactly. I think he will get stung. So to be stung is when the wasp bites you, basically, stings you. Oh, Roxana, I love this. I think it'll be a great day. What a nice thing to say. Very nice. Excellent job. Yeah, exactly. Eerie is creepy. Exactly. Creepy is the exact word. I wasn't sure if people would know what creepy meant, but you're right. Creepy. It's a little creepy, a little eerie. All right. Oh, exactly. Everyone is being very clever now. Predictions. I think this man will jump into the lake. Exactly. Maybe you're walking by with your friend and you're like, what is this man doing? He's just standing there. And then you offer your prediction. You don't know, so it's based on your belief, not fact. I think this man will jump into the lake. Exactly. Very nicely done. I love that. Okay. How about this one? Because we often use predictions when we're talking about winners and losers. So, sports is a perfect example. Do you know what sport this is? This is the sport that causes so much confusion in North America because this is what we call football. But of course, when I'm teaching, I generally refer to this as American football because internationally, what we call soccer is what the rest of the world calls football. And then this is what we call football. So, not to confuse you, but this is football. It's American football. Something I don't know very much about, to be honest, because I don't like the sport very much. But exactly, American football. But we just call it football, of course. We don't say American football, we just call it football. And we call what you call football soccer, just to make things a little confusing. Okay, Martina, I think our team will win. Exactly, exactly. I think it will be a board match. Oh, excellent job. Excellent job. Yeah, you don't have to talk about the score. You can talk about the the entertainment, the excitement, whether it's positive or negative. Just know you need boring, boring, because bored is the emotion that you feel. So you could say, I think I will be bored. I think I will be bored because the match is boring. The match is boring. Okay. He thinks he will score. Excellent example, Stefania. He thinks he will score. We don't know if he will because this is just a prediction. Exactly. I bet. Ooh, this is nice, Ahmed. So I bet it's like saying I think, but you sound more confident. I bet they will dominate in the second half. So if they dominate, it means that they perform a lot better than the other team and they are the stronger team in the second half. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Excellent job, everyone. I think the blue black team will lose. Exactly. Very nice. Excellent job. All right. Great job, everyone. How about this one? So, what is this situation here? It looks like this is perhaps, what do you think? A job interview, maybe? It could just be a regular meeting or it could be a job interview. So maybe you want to make a prediction. You can make a prediction about either person. I don't know who is the interviewer and the interviewee. The one who's the interviewer means they're the one hiring. They're the one currently working at the company, and the interviewee is the one attending the job interview. So I don't know which one is which. You can decide. So, what prediction could you make? Oh, Fred, I think she won't be hired. Exactly. Your prediction. Oh, but Samir doesn't agree with you. Samir said, I think she will get the job. Exactly. So to get hired is the same as to get the job. You're hired. You got the job. Okay. Oh, she'll pass the job interview with flying colors. So to do something with flying colors means that she will do it easily. She'll easily pass the job interview. So I could say, oh, you'll learn the future simple with flying colors. You'll learn it easily. I think she will pass the job interview with flying colors. I love that. Great job. Oh, it seems she is getting fired. Exactly. So this is in the present continuous, which you absolutely can use. But the question is a little bit different. The question would be, what's happening? What do you think is happening? Oh, I think she's getting fired. So that's for the present continuous. But if you want to make it a prediction, use the future simple. It seems she will get fired. I think she will be fired. Uh-oh, what did she do wrong? Okay. Excellent job, everyone. Oh, yes, you could also say Alper said, I think she will sail through the job interview. Isn't that interesting? There's so many different ways of saying the same thing. So to sail through something, it means that you easily do it. I think she will sail through the job interview. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent job, everyone. Okay. What about this one? What is this object in the picture? Oh, and this is a prediction. What could the prediction be about this object? Hmm. And what could you say as an example sentence using the future simple based on this? And remember, you can ask a question, you can make a negative statement, you can make a positive statement, you can practice using different subjects. But in this case, it's not as important to practice with different subjects because the subjects don't change. The verb conjugation doesn't change. The structure doesn't change. Does anyone know what this is? To me, this looks like some sort of robotic arm. So it's some sort of machine or robot? Exactly, Stefania. It's some sort of weird looking robot. It looks like it's just the arm of a robot. Hmm. Okay. So Dawit has a prediction. The robot will be effective. Exactly. Very nice. The robot will be effective. That's my prediction. That's what I think. And we learned some different words. You could say, I think, I bet, I figure, I guess. All right. Yeah, Sheila, it does look like a camera as well. So if you want to, it absolutely does. So you could think this is a camera and you can make a prediction based on the camera as well. Okay. Sylvia, this is a good strategy. Just say it's a product. If you don't know what it is, just say it's a product. Really nicely done. Their new product won't take off very soon. Because it's too expensive. Really nicely done. It won't take off. That's my thought. That's my prediction. That's my belief. And the reason why is too expensive. Really nicely done. Okay. Shantanu said, by next year, the new AI system will autonomously assemble the robotic components. Exactly. And you're making a prediction. An excellent job having a time reference by next year. And this is a prediction. Very nicely done. Excellent sentence. Okay. Glendis, I think they will win the competition of robotic this year. Exactly. I would use robotic before the competition to describe what it is. I think they will win the robotic competition this year. Yeah. Horatio, I think they don't know what it is either. Exactly. What is this? Yeah, senorita, I think this is a camera. It definitely could be. That's what Shield Star said. Yeah, okay. Excellent job, everyone. Esther said, I guess the robot will bring more troubles than benefits. Oh, good prediction. Will bring. Exactly. Exactly. Really nice prediction, everyone. Okay, Carolina, I'm glad you said this. Will you think your project will work? Okay, so without you think, it would be will your project work? So you just change will and the subject. Will your project work? Because your project is the subject. Your project will work. And then you change those. Will your project work? But if you add you think, you have to use do you think? Do you think? And then you use the positive sentence. Do you think your project will work? Do you think your project will work? Oh, Asham said, I think although it costs an arm and a leg, she will buy it. Exactly. I think she will buy it. I think she will buy it. Yeah, great example. And good job using although it costs an arm and a leg. What does that mean to cost an arm and a leg? Who knows? Who knows? To cost an arm and a leg, this means to be very expensive. To be very expensive. Wow, that robot costs an arm and a leg. It's very expensive. Excellent job making your predictions. That was a fun one with the robots. All right, everyone. Awesome job practicing the future simple. Make sure you go through this lesson again. You can practice the pronunciation of those contractions, practice the 3 different uses of the future simple that we reviewed as well. And then you can practice forming different sentences, practice positive, negative, ask questions, change your subjects as well. So do a lot of practice. You can use this one lesson over and over again to practice many different things. So if you like this lesson, put yes, yes, yes. If you want me to keep doing these live lessons where we learn together, I provide feedback, we review everything together, put yes, yes, yes. I really like them. I love hanging out with you and interacting with you. But if you don't like them, then I won't keep doing them. So I need to know that you like them as well. So put yes, yes, yes if you like the lessons. Of course, like it. Will you? Will you? Because if you say, I will, I want you to know you're making a commitment and you need to keep your commitments. You need to keep it, keep your commitment. So, like this video, subscribe, put yes, yes, yes. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson, everyone. And I am so excited for the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you soon. Bye.